Oskaloosa. It's our community, and we're thankful to be a part of it. Telling its stories, sharing its smiles. We're building community, keeping you informed, giving you a voice, letting you know you're never alone during the victories and the losses, happiness and pain. For tomorrow's a new day, and we'll be there, working for you, ready to tell your story. That's our commitment. It's what we do, now and in the future, because we're always on. We're Oskaloosa News.
A new temporary structure appeared in front of the Mahaska County Courthouse this week, creating a buzz as to its purpose. Oskaloosa News correspondent Ken Alsop spoke with Mahaska County Auditor Sue Brown about the building and its purpose.
We're standing in front of a shed that has caused a ruckus in town. Could you tell us a little bit about the shed and what the purpose is going to be?
We were brainstorming in this time of COVID and ways that we could serve the voters for absentee voting. And in order to keep voters safe and people in the courthouse safe, rather than having everybody in all one spot, we came up with this idea. And this little building is going to be out front here in front of the courthouse until the election. And voters will be able to come up to it. We're making it handicap accessible and be able to vote inside.
All right, so people will come here. So absentee voting actually starts, was it?
Monday the 5th, Monday morning.
Okay, so let's kind of go through some of those. If people are wondering how do they vote, just kind of, I know you sent out a press release and has more detailed information.
Yeah.
And I'll include that with this, but just some basics about what folks should be aware of.
Okay. Monday, in-person voting will begin. So they can come here to the courthouse and come to this little building and walk in and fill out an absentee request form and sign it, and we'll give them a ballot. They can vote and put it in an envelope, and we put it in the election box and save it for the day that the absentees are counted. So that's in-person voting, and that starts Monday, and it goes through November 2nd at 5 p.m. We are going to have this open, and our office will be open on all Saturdays in October. October 10th and 17th will be open from 8 to noon, and October 24th from 8 to 5, and October 31st from 9 to 5. So those are some options for people that work, that want to come and absentee vote, that they can choose a Saturday.
Okay, so somebody goes to show up to vote. What kind of identification do they need? What kind of documents?
Absentee voting and at the polls, you'll need to have a photo ID with your current address on it. If you don't have it with current address on your photo ID, you'll need to bring a piece of mail that proves your residency.
All right. So November 3rd, once again, is
Election Day.
Election Day. And one of the questions that I've heard already is, well, what's the difference between having it out here or coming inside? If somebody's COVID positive, we're still going to maybe...
Right, I understand that. Just trying to, our lobby isn't real good for social distancing, and I know this isn't very big either, but we can kind of work with that. Maybe not so many people at one time inside.
And approximately how many voters will this be able to serve at any one time?
Probably, we haven't totally set it up yet, but I'm thinking 4, maybe 6.
The 2020 census is coming to an end with the October 1st deadline for self-response and field data collection operations. Oskaloosa Development Services Director Sean Christ has been working with the Complete Count Committee in Mahaska County to help residents fill out and return their census forms. Oskaloosa News correspondent Ken Alsop recently sat down with Christ to learn more.
All right, and once a decade we do the census in America, and census is happening right now, and you've been leading the charge here in Oskaloosa at least.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about that and what kind of time frame we have for that yet.
Yeah, we're in the end stretch now. So the census activities have been going on for a period of time. The counts have been going on, I think, at least since April of this year. So the last few months, residents have had an opportunity to respond to their census in what they call a self-response opportunity. This was the first year that the census actually offered new options to respond, which have been frankly very convenient, I think, due to the pandemic that we've been involved in. So this was the first year we could respond online through the Census Bureau's website, and also the first time that we could respond by phone. In the past, it's been simply by mail. So new convenient options this year, and it's something that we've been promoting for a period of time. And you're right, so I'm not a census employee, I'm not involved with the Census Bureau, but simply trying to promote responses on behalf of the community because it does benefit us. So that's something I've been doing for the city, and I've also been involved in the county's Complete Count Committee, as they call it.
So people might, let's say, we'll just, whenever the government wants any information from you, many of us balk at that. But this does have implications for our community. So can you give us some ideas as to how this is important for our community?
Yeah, absolutely. And you're right. You know, the Census Bureau used to ask a lot more questions than they do nowadays. I think now they've got it down to 10 to 12 questions, depending on the questionnaire. In the past, they would have long forms, and it could take you a period of time to provide all the information they were looking for. So all of that is in the past and is all done separately by surveys. So what they do for the 10-year census is they ask 10 basic questions. What they're really looking for, and what we're really hoping our residents will provide, is a count of the number of people within your household. They would like to know the age of each of those individuals, their gender, and then also their race. I think that's the basic information we hope our residents will provide. There, I think, are a few other questions beyond that. You know, if you're not comfortable with the questions, you can leave some of that blank. I think the more that residents choose to not respond to, the greater the chance it would be of your household not being counted. Or, you know, in the case that we've had the last few weeks, having an enumerator visit your household to collect the rest of the information.
That may mean a difference in funding then for Oskaloosa.
Yeah, great question. It would make us eligible for more funding, and what that is the federal government has funding that, you know, it can be anything from set-asides to funding for roads or hospitals or a number of public services, emergency services, libraries, even things like grants. So all of that funding that trickles down from the federal government to the state government to local government is based on population size and sometimes a little bit more specific information depending on the demographics of the community or makeup. So we want our population to be accurate. You know, they estimate, I think the most recent number I've heard is $2,200 per person per year. So over a 10-year period, that's $22,000 per person. So for every person in your household that isn't counted because of a lack of response, that adds up real quick. And we know that we could use all of these services. It's important to us as a community. We could use better roads, better services, better opportunities, and this is a very easy way to make that money available to us. So that's why we're encouraging our residents to please respond.
Well, I love it.
I know, right? I saw it and I was just like, oh, I have to have it.
Is it suede?
It's suede. Love suede.
State Farm knows that for every one of those moments, there's one of these.
Well, I love it. I know, right? I saw it and I was like, have to have it. Is it suede? It's suede. I love suede.
That's why we're there with renter's insurance when things go wrong, but also here with a rewards credit card to help life go right. State Farm.
Talk to State Farm agent Wendell Campbell in Oskaloosa today.
Zoe Doty is a 12-year-old girl that was injured in a freak accident earlier this year. A group of individuals has organized a fundraiser event for her to help the family. Ashley Flattery spoke with Oskaloosa News' Ken Alsop about the upcoming event and how you can help.
Funny, but that one sounds better.
So the Muse is actually sponsoring Zach Flaherty, which is my brother. and he was asked to be a part of the Zoe Doty fundraiser. And so I kind of stepped in as a sponsor just for music at first, and then when I talked with Susan, the one that's kind of collaborating everything, I thought, well, we could do a little bit more, getting other people involved and just raising the awareness within the community. We're actually gonna have a private preview with Zach, because the fundraiser is on October 10th. And it's from 4 to 9, and it's at the Southern Iowa Fairgrounds here in Oski. So there'll be like live music, they're gonna have raffles, they're gonna have silent auctions going on, there's like a photo booth, and then live music. Zach's gonna play in the 6 to 8 spot. So prior to the event, we decided to have a private preview, kind of like a meet and greet, here at the Muse. So that'll be from 2 to 3. And you can come in, it's $5. And you come in, No Coast Brewery will be here to do free sampling as well. And they donated their time. So Zach will be here, meet and greet, shake hands, and he's going to release 2 of his songs that hasn't released yet. So that's going to be kind of cool and private. So we'll be doing that, and then we'll head over afterwards to the fairgrounds. The purpose is to help raise money for Zoe and her family for what they've been going through with, and I know that you covered the initial story, that, and like how can we help and be a positive impact. Financial issues are hard, especially when it's kind of out of your hand. They didn't plan for this to happen, and so just how we can be a resource to help with that. All the proceeds that are raised through the Muse are 100% donated. So that's a big thing too, that we're not keeping any portions of any of the profits that we make for them. So that's kind of the main idea, and to just join hands and help other people.
STEM Garden Center and Nursery for all your outdoor needs. STEM Garden Center will have a fresh supply of a wide variety of fall annuals, perennials, shrubs, and trees to fit any budget. Autumn Acres will be open Saturday, September 21st, and be open each Friday evening and Saturday through October 26th. Autumn Acres has family fun for everyone, so stop out at STEM Garden Center and Nursery and experience autumn.
Ann Frost is the Mahaska Health Foundation Director. She, along with others, are hosting Light the Night 2020. Starting on October 1st and lasting through December 25th, the Mahaska Health Foundation will be selling Christmas lights to help light the night. Those lights will help illuminate the hospital's 20-foot Christmas tree on their campus. We visited with Frost this past week to learn more.
Yep, it's called Light the Night, and this will bring awareness to our Cancer Care and Infusion Center. Our CCIC Center is what we call it. We offer cancer care, infusion, and then infusion for other illnesses that you can come to our campus and receive treatment. And so this will be a fundraiser to update and expand that area and make it a little bit more up to date and provide some equipment that is needed and just make the space a lot more enjoyable for our patients who come on campus.
Okay, so what will this fundraiser entail?
Yes, so it's called Light the Night, and you know our community has the wonderful Painting with Lights downtown, and I was trying to research different fundraisers, something that would bring awareness to our hospital, and what better season than Christmas time. And so what we will have on campus on the west end, where the sign is between 11th and C, is a 20-foot Christmas tree, and it will be lit up with purple and white lights and this beautiful tree topper. And you can purchase a light in honor or in memory of somebody who has battled cancer. And we will have a cancer survivor light the tree that night. We hope to have some hot cocoa, candy canes, just anything to bring us together as a community. And then when you're having your family come to look at the Painting with Lights downtown, we invite you to come out to the Mahaska Health campus and take a look at that too.
Well, what night will be the tree lighting?
November 30th at around 5:30.
All right.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it'll be dark by then.
Yes. Yeah. I'm looking forward to it, though. I like this season.
All right. And so this helps out a portion of the hospital that really, I mean, it keeps these people in our community. Yes. and what have you. And so keeping this up to date, help make this service available is an important part for our community. Most
definitely. And to bring awareness that we have these services here and that people can reach out to the hospital if they're in need of an infusion, that we are able to provide that so our community stays within our community. And that's another great reason to reach out to Mahaska Health. And tell me a little bit about the foundation, because some of us, even myself, isn't quite familiar with what the foundation is about. Yeah, the foundation is here to bring awareness and support to the hospital. So, of course, raising funds, but also to be a community partner. Like, we want to help the underserved, the food insecure, anything to be a community partner. So not necessarily just asking for money all the time, but what can the foundation do for the community? How can we give back, and how can we create those partnerships? All right, and you kind of help spearhead that, the brainstorming and fundraising and finding out those missions that need to help be accomplished. Most definitely, yeah. All right. Have we missed anything, Ann? Just you can reach out to the foundation or check out the MahaskaHealth.org website. You can purchase a light bulb in honor or in memory of somebody who has battled cancer. You can email me at afrost@MahaskaHealth.org, and I'd be more than happy to answer any questions. Well, thank you very much, and thanks for stopping by, Ann. Yeah, thank you.
On Wednesday afternoon, Oskaloosa Fire Captain Dave Christensen, who was also the acting chief, gave his final 1042 call. Christensen had served the community for 38 years.
Oskaloosa Fire 704, go ahead.
I'll be 1042.
On behalf of Mahaska County EMA 911, the Oskaloosa Fire and Police Department, the Mahaska County Sheriff's Office, and fellow responders from across the county, we want to thank you for 38 years of dedication and your commitment to protect and serve the city of Oskaloosa. Attention all responders. 704, Acting Oskaloosa Fire Chief Captain Dave Christensen has gone 1042 for the final time as a member of the Oskaloosa Fire Department. Captain Christensen, we wish you all the best as you start the next chapter of your life. 704, 1042, Mahaska County Center clear, 1601.
Thank you.